Let's talk about another one of those high split pot games, Drawmaha. And it is a flop variant. And as the name would suggest, Drawmaha isn't so much like drama for the play, even though there can be a lot of drama with Drawmaha. It's draw, like 5-card draw, Maha for Omaha. And that's really what it is. It's a cross between 5-card draw and Omaha. So what happens is the dealer deals out 5 cards to everybody, and then you bet on your best 5-card draw hand. But not so fast. After that, there's going to be an Omaha flop, in which case you bet again. In limit, it's another small bet, the flop bet. And before you rip off a turn card, before burning and turning, every player then declares how many cards they want to draw. So when you're drawing cards, you can draw it not only to improve your draw hand, your 5-card draw hand, because you only get one draw, but it can also improve your Omaha hand. Let's say you have only one spade and now you pick up the ace of spades. Voila, you have the nut flush draw. Who knows? But let's check out a Drawmaha hand. So we're simulating as if everybody's gotten their 5 cards down and are betting pre-flop. And since there's no board yet, you can at least gauge who likes their 5-card draw hand. Now, after the flop comes, another small round of betting ensues. And if somebody different shows strength, then it's most likely because they like their Omaha hand. Now, what happens between the flop and the turn is unique to the Drawmaha variant, and it's really important. So usually after the flop betting is complete, the dealer will just immediately slap down a burn card and then a turn card, but you have to slow them down if they're new to mixed games. Why? Well, there's one drawing round between the flop and the turn, meaning everybody gets to exchange some cards. And in addition to declaring how many cards they want, the players actually have to set them down on the table. Otherwise, if you did the turn card first, you may change your mind on which cards you want to put down, right? So discards go down first, and then the turn goes next before exchanging the old discards for new cards. And that is so at least the turn card never changes regardless of how many different cards the various players draw. After a round of big betting, after this turn card comes the river, which will have another round of big betting and then a showdown. So 3 queens is obviously a very strong draw hand. It's a high trips. If you have a low trips, it's always heartbreaking when somebody makes higher, and people do make straights and flushes and fill up. So although these things are more rare in a single draw game, and all Drawmaha games are a single draw game compared to like a triple draw Archie, it does happen. These 3 queens had a jack of clubs with it, so they had a straight flush draw. They actually turned the nuts straight, but unfortunately a pair hit the river, so the hand above theirs, the 10s and 7s, 10s flopped a set. They were dead on the turn to the queen high straight, and thankfully the 9 paired to give them 10s full. And even though 2 pair is a very strong draw hand in Drawmaha, 3 queens is better. Aces, a lot of times aces are good enough to win in Drawmaha. A lot of times kings are. It just depends. But in this case, aces fell short. They did have the nut flush draw with ace king of clubs. There was a diamond draw on the Omaha board. And it looks like they made diamonds. So just a crying call. And obviously they get nothing.